As part of network planning and improving user experiences, you want to evaluate access point usage to determine whether areas of the network need more wireless access points. To get this information, you can run a custom report in Prime Infrastructure that combines usage details for insight into where clients are accessing the wireless network most often. Open the Reports menu to access Custom Reports. The Create New Report tab is active by default. You select the report or reports that you want to include in a single report, the reporting period, and the report type. To begin, in the Report Title field, type a meaningful name for the report. The Available Options section organizes reports in categories. To select each report that you want to include, expand the applicable category. In this case, you want to include the Top AP by Client Count report for data on those access points that regularly have the most connected clients. To select it, double-click the report name. This action moves the report name to Selected Options and makes the report's customization features available. In this case, you also select the Busiest APs report. This report provides data on the access points experiencing the highest total usage, which combines transmitting, receiving, and channel usages. Next, you can select the time period that the report will include. In this case, you select a standard time period. And you want a detailed report rather than a summary, so you accept the default selection of Detailed View. To configure the criteria for the data that you want to include from the Top AP report, under Selected Options, select the report. Under Customize, the Select Filters tab, which is active by default, provides categories by which you can filter report data. The filter options on this tab vary based on the data available in the specific report. You can apply filters by making selections in the available drop-down lists, or by clicking Edit Filter buttons. In this case, you want to see all network access points organized by the wireless LAN controllers that are managing them. To include or exclude dependent reports or their attributes, click the Edit Subreports tab. In this case, the report contains a single dependent report, which appears in the Select Subreport drop-down list. The blue check marks beside data points, referred to as attributes, indicate those items that the system requires as the minimum amount of data to include from the report. Green check marks indicate optional attributes that the system has selected by default. Based on the report, the system selects some or all of the optional attributes. You can include or exclude any optional attributes based on your requirements. It is important to note that some reports can contain more than one dependent report and require additional configuration steps. Let's look at an example. When more than one subreport is available, the system displays the Enable and Disable buttons. Subreports have different attributes based on the metrics that they access. The system enables every subreport by default, which means that the report will include all of the attributes, both required and optional, that are selected in each subreport. To avoid including unnecessary information, you need to select and disable each of the reports containing data that you do not need. And, for each subreport that you are including, select or clear report attributes as needed. To continue configuring the access point usage report, you indicate the attributes that you want the report to include or exclude. In this case, you don't need wireless site map location data, so you clear the map location attribute. And you do not need minimum statistics, so you clear the minimum association attribute. Next, you scroll to access Data Field Sorting. Based on the report, the system applies sorting field and order default settings. You can include or exclude fields for sorting as needed. In this case, you accept the default selections. To apply the sub-report attributes and sorting order, click Apply. This action updates the page to display the Select Filters tab. To configure the attributes in the Busiest APs report, under Selected Options, click the report name. This action displays the filters available for the report. In this case, you are evaluating the entire network, so you want to organize the data by wireless LAN controller and see all of the access points that each controller is managing based on a specific protocol. On the Edit Subreports tab, the report does not contain additional subreports. In this case, you can accept the attributes and data field sorting order default settings. To continue, click Apply. With the report data configured, you want to export the report data to a file, receive a hard copy of the report in email, which requires that a mail server is configured in Prime Infrastructure, and save the report template for future use, which saves the combination of reports, sub-reports, attributes, and sort orders that you selected. To do so, on the toolbar, click Save and Export. In the Export Report dialog box, you can select the file format, either a CSV or PDF formatted file. To trigger the system to send an email message to you or others, select the Send Me an Email checkbox. Then, type the email address and a meaningful subject line. When you send an email message, it includes a link to the report in Prime Infrastructure. Because the link does not include the report title, consider including it in the subject line, particularly in messages without attachments. Next, select the checkbox to include the report as an attachment to the message. To generate the report file and save the report template, click OK. The system opens a status page with information on how to continue while the system generates the report. Because you configured an export action, the system opens the Export Results page when the report is available. At the same time, the system generates and sends the email message with the report attached. The report that you ran is available for download by using the download icon. Also, you can open the Custom Reports page with the report configuration by using the report title link. The system saves the report configuration, which is the combination of reports and data that you selected, without the report data, on the Saved Report Templates page. And on the Report Launchpad, in the Composite category. The report and template are available to you and other system users working in the virtual domain in which you configured the custom report.